like it a lot, man. It's something new.
Just getting used to the way they do things.
I love it so far. I love the people and obviously my coworkers.
You know, like one day and you're already here for 12 hours. So like you should pick up on stuff fast. They're learning, they're alive, they haven't been fired, or they haven't left. That is all I have to report.
He always hears me ask people the question like, hey, how you like the job? And they're always like, it's good, I like it. And I'm like, it's not that hard, right? And they're like, no, it's like one of the easiest jobs I've worked. And then the next day they just don't show up and I don't get it. Well, out of the 4 soldiers that have joined the Chicken Fire Army, 2 of them did not make it and ended up in the soul sauce, unfortunately. One of them was my friend from another job, which sucked. He did have an issue there being late. And he also carried that issue onto here. And they did give him chances. So I can't fault them for letting him go. Because you just can't come late to work every day. That's like not professional in any sense, and I don't think any place would really put up with that.
Alright, let me tell you. One time we closed at 8. We were all cleaning up. He went to the bathroom as soon as it was 8. He comes back 45 minutes surprised that we were almost done closing. He's like, what happened? I'm like, we weren't gonna wait for you.
And the thing was, Sam was a very cool person. As like his work ethic.
You feel like my stepdad.
I am your stepdad.
No, he was a druggie, a junkie.
I am your stepdad. And a druggie junkie.
The dumbest thing I ever said today was everything I've said today, more than likely. Why would you pay to see feet?
Ask all of Kwame's customers.
They pay for chicken, not for feet.
How do you think ask him how they keep the lights on. He'll let you know. You didn't see the first episode of this show? I hate you. I love Dwight, and Dwight loves me. He's one of the original people that I had like started working with. You know, I was asking about that, the Men in Black thing.
Why?
You remind me of those little guys smoking cigs. Hey, Mr. J.
You ain't shit.
Like, hey, Nate. Like it's like a brother type relationship. We both give each other shit. Sometimes he wins, sometimes I win. And at the end of the day, we're still like best buddies. So I don't hate Dwight. In fact, I'm the opposite. I wouldn't do that to someone I didn't like, and he wouldn't say the things that he says to me if he didn't like me as well. I'm a great worker who does a great job every day, and sometimes complains a little bit too much, but I mean, it is what it is. You gotta get through the day somehow.
Who let what happen?
2 cows in a dock. 2 cows in a dock. Hey. 2 cows in a dock. Ah, my back.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's gonna be the last week of September or the first week of October.
Did you read it?
Call Uber and cancel the order.
It's getting an extra food item. Basically, you're trying to do 2 for 1.
We don't just give out things for free. It's always frustrating, and then once in a while, like tonight, we'll get a note where it's like, I want a bun on the side. I'll cancel the order if I don't get my bun. And we're just like, we're not gonna do it your way. We're gonna do it the Chicken Fire way. So.
And he's like, can you just give me a bun? And I was like, well, no. I said, there's 2 other menu options that you would get the sandwich in. That's what we utilize the brioche bun for. He's like, come on, man. He was like, you can't just give. He's like, you can't just give me a bun. You know, I was like, I can't do that. He's like, if I had to do it for you, I have to do it for everyone. He was like, who's gonna know? And then he starts like getting like, you know, I was like, okay, buddy, you're like abusing whoever you're at home with. But I was like, okay, man. I said, we don't do that for anybody. I was like, you know, it's not just a you thing. I said it's an every single person thing. I said it's about honesty, integrity, authenticity. I said those are the things we stand on. And so, you know, I'm not doing that for if I wouldn't do it. He was like, man, it's just me and you. So you telling me you just can't give me? But I said, man, I said, no offense to you. I said, but this is only your 3rd order. I said, we got people with hundreds of orders. I said, I'm not doing that for them. I said, I'm certainly not going to do that for you. I said, you're not any more special. than anybody else. I was like, and that's nothing against you.
Right.
That's just that we're not treating you more special than anyone else, and we're not treating anyone else more special than you.
Right.
And he was like, you're ridiculous. He's like, you can't. He's like, you're telling me that you just can't give me a bun. I said, Amin, I'm telling you, I'm not going to give you. You're not getting a bun. He was like, he's like, so what you're just telling me, and verbatim, he said, so what you're telling me is to just go ahead and F myself. He said, so you just told me to go ahead and F myself. I said, no, man. I said, you just told yourself that. I said, so if that's how you feel, go forth. I said, but that's not what I said to you. I told you that I'm not giving you a bun because you didn't order what came with the bun, and we don't just give it on the side. And he was like, you just can't. He was like, you're telling me you just can't go put a bun in there. You just can't put one bun in there. I said, no. You got what you ordered, which is the hot box that comes with the slice of bread. Yeah. That is what you got. I said, you could have paid the extra couple $1 or $2 and got the meal with the bun.
Yeah.
I said, but you chose not to, and I said, I can do nothing for you now. I said, the order's made and it's being gone out. He was like, so you're not. He's like, you're being real disrespectful right now. And I said, no, I'm not. I said, you can take it how you want to, but I haven't been disrespectful to you at all. At all, not one bit. I said, I'm telling you what we're not going to do because you paid for this. I said, I'm not going to do anything special for you, and I told you you're no more special than any other guest that we have, and I'm sticking by that. Yeah. And he was like, oh man, he got super, he was like, so you're still telling me just go F myself. He's like, you have no idea what to do. He was like, what's your name? What's your name? What's your name? I said, that doesn't matter to you. He's like, you just work in a restaurant. You just work in a restaurant. I'm like, little do you know what I actually do in a restaurant. But I said, and I was like, he's like, you just work in a restaurant. I said, and you're still not getting a bun. so we're at an impasse. And he's like, is the order still coming to me? Is the order still coming to me? Because I'll tell you, once it gets here, I said, you try do what you want to do, man. I said, I guarantee you'll never get an order from here again. I said, you try and pull some crazy crap like refunding a perfectly good order. I said, I promise you. I said, we got your name. We got your information. Anytime you pop up here, I said, I promise you'll never get an order from here. I guarantee. I'll look out myself every single order that comes in every day to make sure you don't get one. You don't have to, this is no way to treat it because I said, I'm done here. I said, we're done here. And he was going on, you just can't put a bun in. And I did cackle into the phone. It's like, I did do it. I was a little petty at the end, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, you're still not getting a bun! I certainly can. I certainly can. I just work at the restaurant. I happen to do a couple other things. Okay, never mind. I'm recollecting. I did have before I did that. I was like, he was like, he said it was something along the lines of you just don't want to. He was like, you just can't. He was like, it was really demeaning. Like you just can't put a bun in. Like you're just too incompetent to put a bun in there. And I was like, and you're too broke to afford the extra $2. I was like, so what? And he was like, what? And he got so heated. He was like, what did you just say to me? I said, you're too broke. You're too broke. Yeah, I put that part in the back of my mind. Now it came back and forth. Yeah, I did tell him he was too broke to afford.
And he ordered again.
Yeah, he ordered it.
I want the bun. I'm getting my bun.